I would like to request Dr. N. Chandrasekaran sir to deliver the chief guest address. A lot has already been spoken about him by Dr. D.R. Karthikeyan sir, so I'd just like to add a few more. He is the chairman of Tata Sons and holding the company and promoter of all Tata Group companies. He joined the board of Tata Sons in 2016 and was appointed as chairman in 2017. He also chairs the boards of several group of operating companies, including Tata Steel, Tata Motors, Tata Power, Air India, Tata Chemicals, Tata Consumer Products, Indal Hotel Company, and Tata Consultancy Services. He has steered the group into new businesses, including semiconductors, electronic manufacturing, consumer internet platform, mobile technology, and battery gigafactories. The Tata Group has expanded its aviation presence with the acquisition of Air India and is building a large new global airline. He is an avid photographer and a passionate long-distance marathon runner. He is a 6-star finisher of the World Marathon Majors and continues to champion fitness. Born in 1963, he now lives in Mumbai with his wife Lalita and also a son. Sir, please.
Thank you. Dr. Palanivelu, Dr. Karthikeyan, Honorable Minister, Teacher Mr. Vayapuri, dignitaries, friends, members of the media. It's a very special moment and a unique privilege for me to be here today to launch the autobiography of Dr. Palanivelu. See, normally I don't get to go for any private functions. So when Dr. Karthikeyan called me, he sent me a WhatsApp message, I need to talk to you on something important, can I call? And then he called. And then he mentioned about Dr. Palanivelu. He asked me, do you know Dr. Palanivelu? I said, honestly, I don't know. So you are from Mohanur, you are from the region, he is from Paramati, how come you don't know? And then he went on to explain all his achievements and then said he would like his book to be released by you. I hesitated and then he sent me a message again, but I'm glad I accepted. So I'm very, very pleased to be here. I thought I will talk in Tamil, but after listening to such eloquence from the earlier speakers, I think I'm going to avoid. But I will say a few words in Tamil in the end. So I think what Dr. Palanivelu has achieved, I got a chance to go through the book briefly. It is a fascinating story. It's absolutely fascinating for someone from such a background to be able to raise to the level that he has raised. I often believe that many things in our life are not with us. Where you are born, there are 7 billion people. But the human mind, the way God has designed, probably you come across few hundred or few thousand people. You cannot comprehend more. God could have created the human mind, brain in such a way that we can meet all the 7 billion people. But it's not designed like that. So many things about us are in a matter of fact given. The only thing that we can do is what we do with what we are given. The circumstances we can't change. But given that circumstance, what you do with those circumstances, how do you leverage what you have, how you are attitude changes your life. I always believe attitude brings altitude to a person. And there are many things about Dr. Palanivelu's life which embodies qualities which are unique in very, very successful people. I would rather say people who are born to lead. It is no mean achievement to be recognized with the B.C. Roy Award twice in your life. It is no mean achievement to be a fellow of the Royal Society of Surgeons in Edinburgh. So accolades are an outcome. You don't work for those accolades. Those things you get when you go through certain deep qualities, some deep inquiries that is within you. There are 4 qualities I want to highlight because you can talk for hours, but I want to talk about 4 qualities which signify people who achieve greater things in life. Rather, I would say people who are born to lead. The number 1 is purpose. And you don't know when that purpose comes to you. For some people, it comes to them very early. Some people, it comes late. The best example you can give is Mahatma Gandhi. The only purpose he had was to get independence for Indians. When that happens, it kind of creates a momentum, not only in that person, but every person who comes across that person. For Dr. Palanivelu, it is the purpose that I have to master laparoscopic surgery and I have to make it affordable, available to every person in India. And that comes through. The second quality is courage. Courage, a lot of people think that courage na the moratu dheiriyam kedayadu. Nelson Mandela says it very beautifully. Courage is not about not fearing. It is about triumph over fear. That is why even though it took more than 27 years of being in jail multiple times, but he pursued. He had the courage to fight over and over again. The third quality is about persistence. How do you don't give up? So you could have said, it's too hard to study. Malaysialayum padikka mudiyala, Indialayum padikka mudiyala, let me go and do something else. So when you have that purpose, early to study, and then later on to be a master surgeon, these things don't come easily. No success comes easily. When finally the outcome is seen, everybody will say, yeah, he did this, he did that. But the path you go through will have many, many, many moments of giving up. Even our own President Abdul Kalam, the first SLV-3 launch was a failure. But then he pursued to successfully launch the Rohini RS-1 satellite. So these kind of qualities are embedded in people who want to achieve. It comes to them naturally. The fourth one I want to talk about is compassion. Compassion can be in many ways. In simple terms, it is about putting yourself in the other person's shoes and see what can we do to solve their problem. Compassion is not only about charity, it's not about giving money, it's not about giving food. Yes, it could be that, but compassion is way beyond that. It is about seeing oneself in other person's shoes, and then how can we create opportunities? How can we solve their problem? And if you go through the book, these themes come over and over again. I don't think he wrote it with these themes in mind. But the examples, what he goes through, what goes through his mind, clearly bring out these qualities in Dr. Palanivelu. And that is why he has been successful. Actually, I would like to say, Thiruvalluvar puts this beautifully. அஞ்சாமை ஈகை அறிவூக்கம் அறிவு ஊக்கம் அஞ்சாமை courage, ஈகை compassion, அறிவு I translated into purpose, voice, and ஊக்கம் persistence. இந்நான்கும் எஞ்சாமை வேந்தற்கு இயல்பு. So I don't think there is anything that is not there in Thirukkural. Even now when I have a doubt on anything, I only go back. It's easy to go because you only need to know the chapter. Then there are only 10 verses to read. So I think Dr. Palanivelu exemplifies all these qualities. I am very, very pleased to have had the opportunity to get to know him, to get to know many of the others, and also participate in this wonderful, wonderful function. I wish him, his family, and his institution, GEM, all success and many more years of service to humanity and also breakthrough in the medical science. Thank you all very much.
Thank you, sir, for the inspirational words. I would like to request our beloved Chief Sir, Dr. Palanivelu sir, to felicitate Dr. N. Chandrasekaran sir with a memento as a token of gratitude.